What's up guys, Good here. Here's to give you guys a quick deck profile. This is a Magic video. How crazy is that? Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys my mono green Infect deck. So it's a really fun deck, very budget. Everything in here is like 30 cents or less for the most part. It costs like 15, 20 bucks to make, which I mean you can't beat that for a Magic deck. It's very fast, does not grind very well though, which is, I think you can say about just about any Infect deck, is that it has a little bit of trouble if it gets down to the grind game, but I mean, you know, it definitely kills your opponent very fast. So I mean, it's one of those things where it's a degenerate deck. I would say it's very basic. It's a very good starter deck. I look at it as a deck that if you're looking for something for beginners Magic players, I would definitely recommend it. And it's one of those things where it excels in its good areas and it kind of ignores the bad areas. So that said, we'll get into it. So first, you got four Glistener Elf. I mean, it's the main card in just about any Infect deck. You know, it's Glistener Elf. It's a one drop. You know, and it's a one drop Infect monster. You know, it's 1/1. Yeah, big deal. Fantastic card. Obviously, it's the best card in the deck, pretty much. So that said, we also got four Necropede. Necropede again, it's another 1/1 drop. They're all the multiplayer Infect monsters. I don't think that anybody's gonna oppose that. The rest of these are 2 drops though, so they're not quite as fast as Glistener Elf though, but you can usually get them on the field within the first 2 turns, which is pretty good. So same with line of thinking, got 4 Claw Mirror, and along with that you also got 4 Blight Mamba. So it's 12 monsters, it's all we play in the deck. That's all you really need. It's always Infect pretty much in general, whether it's mono green or green black, anything like that. It's always a very low monster count because we want to make sure we get to our pieces quickly without bricking, because you know you can brick by drawing too many monsters and not enough lands. So we always want to make sure that we have that perfect mix of low cost with high value. So that said, spells, 4 Vines of Vastwood, probably the best one. At least one of the best ones. You know, this card's great, especially if you have a land to combo it with. You know, I play I believe 19 lands in the deck. I might cut a card and go up to 20. I find that there are those games you don't have quite enough lands, and that'll hurt you pretty badly in the long run if you go into those grindy matches. But for now, it's 19 lands. So 4 Vines of Vastwood, 4 Groundswell. Again, another really good card. You know, with this guy in particular, though. You know, if you had to land into the battlefield that turn, it gets 4/4 instead of 2/2. You know, much like Vines of Vastwood. You know, it's just a great card. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I messed that up. Vines of Vastwood is if you pay an extra mana. My bad. This is if you had to land under the battlefield this turn. But yeah, nonetheless, it's all the same. Like if you go with a little bit extra, or whatever, it carries you a long way. So 4 Mutagenic Growth. And the entire point, like I said, the entire point of Infect basically is creatures that infect, and then cards to boost the creature's attacks. So it's a very straightforward deck, very good for beginners. So 4 Mutagenic Growth, you know, gets 2/2, pretty simple. You know, it's a nice one mana. Or especially with this guy in particular, you can also pay it with 2 life. So that's why I like him in particular, actually, because your life doesn't really matter, your opponent's life doesn't matter. It's all about getting to those 10 counters. So it's pretty good card. So. Then 4 Giant Growth, another pretty good card. It's basically, like I said, it's all the same stuff. Target creature gets 3/3 until the end of the turn. You know, like with this guy, you know, in particular, like again, it's just another 1 drop. It's just all about having low mana for high value, like I said. So 4 Predator Strike, one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's not particularly because of its effect, although, you know, getting a 3/3 is pretty nice. And, you know, having it be just a 2 drop is also pretty good. But just in general, like, I just like the card. You know, I like the artwork on it and all that. So then one of my favorite cards in the deck, another one of them, is 4 Apostle's Blessing. So if you guys don't know what this does, you can pay with 2 life and 1 mana. So 1 mana, 2 life, definitely not a bad cost. Target artifact or creature you control gains protection from artifacts or from the color of your choice until the end of the turn. So it makes it unaffected by, let's say, if you're playing as a black deck, you just call it black. You can start swinging as much as you want. Or not so much you could start swinging as much as you want, but you don't have to deal with a lot of the repercussions. So I would definitely recommend at least trying Apostle's Blessing. You can splash this in a lot of decks, obviously, because it's a generic card, but it's a very good card. Then the last one, 1 Become Immense. A lot of people don't know what this card does. Well, some do, some don't. Delve, you know, each spell card you exile from your grave, each card you exile from your graveyard, I'm sorry, counts as 1 pay, and then turn creature gets 6/6 until the end of the turn. So you'd have to, in theory, you'd have to exile 6 cards out of your graveyard, but that's definitely not bad. That's why you only play 1, because it's more of a late game card. But I definitely like it. You know, it can help OTK, even if the case calls for it. And then, like I said, 19 lands. So that's about it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Just a quick deck profile of me, getting a little bit of a change of pace, playing a little bit of Magic still. So that's about it. Try the deck out. Let me know what you think, and give me some suggestions for side decking, because I still haven't made a side deck for this deck yet. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.